I didn't care about the decisions. Kind of Rocky Point, you hear all this commotion. He's asking for Adrian, and the scorecards are being read, and you can't even hear that. Well, for Rocky, and I was telling you, that didn't matter. Rocky, this guy who was what you call a journeyman boxer, had proven for once in his life that he belonged. So the scorecards didn't even matter. Here's this guy in front of the world showed that he belonged for one night. For me, I was alive. I had my answer. So I didn't care about what, I wasn't going to do anything with the win or loss either. I was done. So it allowed me, by me coming back to answer the bell, to find out the way I was going to live, allowed me to project myself to doing things further in life. Now, because of the things that have happened, and I'm talking about the good things, the fruits, I've acquired a lot of things. When I look at this thing, and I have three of these at home, when I look at these, it tells me commitment, it tells me discipline, it tells me stick-to-itiveness. It tells me that no matter what comes, a turbulent storm comes at me, I'm willing to step up off that stool when that bell rings. I'm going to answer it. I'm willing to find out. Although I went to that curvy aspect of identity crisis because I was trying to get away from finding out, because I had horrific episodes, because I had naysayers, in the midst of those storms, when they said seconds out, I got up and I was ready to answer the bell, eventually. When it had got to the point where, like I said, where I thought and questioned, was I going to have the ability to live? I went back to the thing to find out in a hostile environment and was willing to answer the bell. Now, because of the things that I was able to do, and fortunately, like I said, boxing allowed me to give the discipline, allowed me to have the interpersonal skills, allowed me to deal with styles of people. Because I've been able to adapt, it's parlayed into a lot of other aspects of my life, business life. The way I deal with people, speaking. I'm able to meet someone and, like I said, be what you call the go-to guy. I don't go away from a situation. I'm able to take it on, help them out if I can, to the best of my abilities. I came here today, and like I said, talking with Adam, I know you guys have a tournament coming up, and I don't know soccer, I know love soccer. I mean, it's about me as far as skill level. I'm really loud. Be smart. But I know winning. I know commitment. I know discipline. I know striving for perfection. I know reps. I know coming together. And I also know when you put all those intangibles together, I know what can be. I know good things can happen. I use this term, and Adam knows about this. I played on the Team Underground Elevator. It's a company that his brother is the CEO at, basketball tournament. And I was telling this story actually the other day. Guys have never played basketball in their life. Never played before. We didn't win not one game. We lost every game. The interesting thing about that is, now I played on another corporate time, I'm the Global Health Promotion Specialist at Qualcomm. So I do quite a bit of stuff dealing with. It's interesting. Health and wealth, I oversee all global health and wellness initiatives, integrated with all healthcare, devising all plans, what have you, budgets, you name it. It's pretty cool, it's stimulating. Now, once again, because of the journey of boxing, because the relationships that I've acquired, I'm not afraid to find out. That's a perfect example. And cultivate myself as a total human being. I'm not, because I chose to answer the bell, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to continue to grow as a person. My point that I will say, I play on a team that guys that play in the NBA, guys that play college ball, I play ball, and I had more fun playing with underground elephant team. And the reason why is the individuals never played, but I watched them grow. I watched people who at first was scared to shoot the ball create their own shots. That's victory in itself. And I used to always say to them after each loss, look beyond the score, look beyond the court. What's happening now is team building that's taking place. This is to create this as look at this as a form of team building that you're going to look back on. And it's going to be a moment like this where you guys came together, or you're going to think about a tournament, or you're going to think about a match. And you're going to be able to implement that in your life, your business life, your social life, and you're going to be able to look back on that. And it's going to help you win that round, that specific round of life. It's going to help you and aid you in the ability to answer the bell. So, give it everything you have. Put all your mental focus in on what can be. Think positive. Think like a champion. See it happen before it even happens. This is a team sport. Come together to uplift your teammates. Work as a unit, where it's just like a symphony, working as one. You answer the bell. It is amazing of what the possibilities of what can happen. Like I said, what can be. I can't tell you how many individuals who I grew up on the streets, I grew up in a very crime-infested, drug-infested area. I can tell you so many talented people that lived on my street. I was on my Facebook yesterday. And it was these guys that played football, and I was looking at their stream of what they happened to friend, and then I was looking, they were talking about, oh yeah, we won the Pop Warner or whatever. These people were unbelievably talented. But because certain decisions that they made to not cultivate their talent, they're talking about what they did back in Pop Warner. They're talking, and I remember it. I have a great memory. I'm going, damn, I was there. I saw that. I remember that. But they didn't cultivate their talent. They became stagnant. They stayed behind that glove, their own glove, that sequin glove, and they didn't push forth. They didn't answer the bell. And now they're just talking about what they did in Pop Warner. And it's okay to talk about that Pop Warner journey if you're in the midst of answering the bell. If you're still growing, you go, damn, I can go back to this. And I remember when my team right here. But just to sit there and talk about it, and talk about your Pee Wee football team, and you're not doing anything with it, and just talking about it, you need to use that. You need to use the things that people have taught you. Use it and go, while I'm journeying on doing this, furthering myself, yeah, I can go back to this. Become a unit, like I said, remain focused and think. Even when practice, here's one thing I was telling the football team yesterday, that even when you're not at practice, you should be at practice. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally. When you're driving, you should be consumed with doing great and rare things. Seeing great and rare things. Seeing victory, seeing triumph, seeing positive things happen. You get caught up in it. I can multitask. I used to go to movies all the time. I love movie popcorn. And I used to go to, and I used to always sit there. I'd go to the movies. I sit there, have a popcorn? Movie doesn't have to be good. Popcorn good? I can multitask. I'm going to be in the midst of it. I'm going to be visualizing myself doing something well. I still do it. It's not boxing anymore. It's doing other things. Very happy to be here. Anyone have any questions or anything you want to ask? Thank you very much. Thank you.